Hello again and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse and I am back for another iOS accessible game spotlight video. Before we go any further, I want to apologize for the change in audio quality. I don't know how this is going to go, but I have to record this video a bit differently than usual. I normally record them, the iOS games, when I mirror my computer, or mirror my phone to my computer, and then I can record with the PC software and have a little bit more control over audio levels and such. But the game that we are looking at in particular today is called Ryft, A Timely Manor. And so this is a audio game, but you actually control it with your voice. I have not been able to record this video. I know the developer has reached out to me a couple of different times, and I guess there was a major update to it recently as well. So I wanted to really give this a shot again. I apologize to the developer that I wasn't able to record a video for it sooner, but I was trying different ways to make it work through my PC, and every time I did, it just, for whatever reason, this app would not record. So I'm trying it just with recording it on my device itself, my iPhone itself, and I'm using a headset so that hopefully we don't get a lot of other weird feedback and everything from other audio, because I want to, even though this is going to sound probably a little lesser quality than some of my other videos, I want to try to make this the best I can. So I have not actually played this because I wanted to go into this fresh and explore the game kind of as new when recording a video. So I've been sitting on this one for a while, but I've been pretty curious about it. So we are on the main menu, and it's RYFT, by the way. That is, if you're looking for it in the App Store. Ryft, RYFT, Part 1, A Timely Manor. So we have our main menu. This is VoiceOver accessible, and once we get going, I might actually I might turn VoiceOver off and just let the game self-voice, because I think, once I'm, we'll see what happens. Because again, I have not played this before. We're going to go in fresh and we're going to figure it out.
Continue button.
So it says continue. I don't really see an options screen anywhere. Like if I wanted to reset. Now, I have not played this other than maybe like 30 seconds just to see the app working, so I'm guessing it's going to start me fresh at the beginning based on where I am.
Open the instructions button.
Open the instructions. I'll go there in a minute.
Open the credits button.
Open the credits.
Open the donate screen button.
Open the donate screen, and I will do that. Again, we want to support game developers and app developers that do make games accessible to us. So not only am I going to encourage you to give this game a shot and play it, but I will also encourage you to send a little bit of financial support their way. So let's go into
Open the instructions button.
Open the instructions here.
Look around to hear what's in the room. Basic commands.
So we got basic commands, and I'm just going to flick right here.
Look around to hear what's in the room. Inventory. List all your items.
Oh, you know what? Let me...
Headings. Containers. Speech volume. Speaking rate. Set 65%. 60%.
I'll slow it down I'm so used to having it fast that I just forget.
Basic commands.
So here we go.
Look around to hear what's in the room. Inventory. List all your items. Look at /pickup/use any object. Combine/use an object with an object. Open/close/push/pull objects. Give/show objects to characters.
Okay, that seems fairly straightforward.
Navigation.
Navigation.
Go north/south/west/east/up/down to explore. List exits tells you ways out of your current location. Go to room to fast travel to previously explored locations.
Oh, so you can actually fast travel. So maybe I don't have to go from like the living room to the kitchen to the bedroom. I can just be in the living room and go to the bedroom and not have to go. That's a nice convenience feature if that's what I'm understanding that to work like.
Conversations. Talk to character to start chatting. List topics tells you what topics are available to discuss. Ask about topic to learn more about it. Goodbye to leave the conversation.
Okay.
Other. Help will list these commands in game. Feel free to experiment with things like play piano or drink water. Sometimes you have to.
Okay.
Help will list these
And
commands in
that's
game.
it. So again, seems fairly straightforward. If you've played any kind of old school adventure games back in the day, I remember playing some like Apple II and DOS games that kind of did this sort of thing where you could, you would give this to that person or take this or combine these. And they still do that in modern games, but they just do it more graphically instead of like a kind of a text parsing
Main menu button.
type of thing.
Main menu button.
So
Open the instruct continue button.
let's go continue and see what the heck we're going to
Continue
do
button.
here.
The world shifts back into focus.
The world shifts back into
Your
focus.
head is a haze.
Your head is a haze as you
and
struggle to remember
where
so
you
we're off.
are, or what you are even doing. You look around. A tan trench coat hangs from something on the wall, next to a handsome writing desk. The only way out seems to be a closed door, worn with age.
Okay, I got a pop-up here.
VoiceOver on. Ryft would speech data from this app will be sent to Apple. Ryft would like to access speech recognition.
Okay,
Allow button.
let's allow.
Ryft would like to access the microphone. Need this permission to get voice commands. Allow button. Ryft. The world shifts back into VoiceOver off.
Look around.
A tan trench coat hangs from something on the wall, next to a handsome writing desk. The only way out seems to be a closed door, worn with age.
Examine the trench coat.
This trench coat is quite sporty. Perhaps a little behind the times, but you've always wanted a coat like this. Lots of pocket space.
Look in the pockets.
As you reach inside the pockets to see what's inside, a small rectangular device fumbles out and hits the floor, engaging a button on its side. Tiny wheels behind a clear plastic window at its center whir into life, below a label that reads, Tape number 29.
I've got the stone, the... Damn it, what is it called? It won't be long before he notices it's gone. I've got to get to the lab, but I'm leaving the recorder and this message here in your room in case I fail. Archie, please. I know you're his butler, but you're my only friend here. If I fail, you have to help me remember. Whatever happens, he's got to be stopped. What he's planning... Coming, Father! Wish me luck.
You pick up the tape player. That voice on the message, you recognized it. It was the same girl from the cafe. She gave you something, then somehow you woke up here. In a butler's bedroom?
Put on the coat.
You take the coat off the wall and try it on. It's almost a tailor fit. And on top of being quite stylish, you appreciate that it has ample pocket space. Where the coat used to hang, a long nail sticks out from the wall. To see what's in your item inventory, say Inventory. You can also use items together by saying Use Item with Item.
Pick the nail.
You don't want to do that. Sometimes the game may mishear you. If you ever want to double check, you can say Read Last Command to hear a playback of what the game heard.
Read last command.
Pick the nail.
Take the nail.
You pry the nail from the wall and stuff it in your pocket. A rusty nail can have so many uses.
Look around.
A handsome writing desk presses up against a wall in the corner. The only way out seems to be a closed door, worn with age.
VoiceOver on. Ryft start voice recognition button.
Okay, so I paused the voice recognition. This is really cool. I like the fact that I could kind of speak in just sort of straight English. And I like that I could, I forgot the command already, but like I can listen to what it heard me say. So it didn't hear me say take the nail. It heard me say something else. And so I enunciated it differently because I'm like, hey, if I could use that nail, maybe for some other task or jab somebody with it later on, who knows? And it let me do it. So that was cool. Let's look at the interface here. So we have our
Start voice recognition button.
voice recognition.
Look around. Start voice recognition. Repeat button.
Repeat.
Skip button.
Skip.
Change to typing mode button.
Change to typing mode so I can type instead of doing voice if I want
Change
to.
narration speed button.
Okay, narration speed, that's cool.
Change narration speed button.
I don't know if this is I would have to actually look at the description in the App Store again because it's been a little while since I've downloaded it. I think these are all human narrated. I don't think these are using AI voices, but I'm not, because you can speed up human narrated audio. I do that in podcasts and audiobooks all the time. But yeah, this seems kind of like, I like this because it's not just a choose your own adventure as like, oh, choose 1, 2, or 3. This is more of, again, more choices, more options. I can look around, I can grab things, I can talk to people, I can, all the things that you would do in a more sophisticated adventure type game.
Main menu button. Settings button.
Okay, let's look at
Settings
settings
button.
actually. Let's see what's in here.
Small text button. Medium text button. Large text button.
Sure, let's go large
text button.
Let's make it all nice and accessible. By the way, I do like the dark theme that the game has. I like that it's using darker backgrounds. Very low vision friendly.
Playback speed.
Playback speed.
0.7 speed button. 0.85 1 speed button. 1.25 speed button.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm on
1.5 speed button.
Now, one thing I notice.
1.25 speed button.
1.25 as I'm looking at the highlight for VoiceOver here. 1.25 is what is actually selected, but it's not saying that. So having these say selected or unselected, or even just having the one that is selected just say selected, you don't necessarily have to say unselected for the other ones, but it would help to know which one is active.
1.5 speed button. Ambient audio volume.
Ambient audio volume. Okay.
60%. Adjustable.
Okay.
Submit feedback.
And submit feedback. Okay. Yeah, God, I really hope this is recording. So let's go back.
Close.
And
Close.
I am just going to,
Settings button.
I'm not really going to talk to you guys much. I am just going to turn VoiceOver off, and then I am going to play around and explore a little bit more of this game. I'm not going to go too long, but I'll try to find a decent place to stop, and I may pause the thing again to talk a little bit more. But I definitely wanted to cover this game on the channel. I felt bad for not being able to do it for so long, but here we are. So let's continue this here. I'm gonna continue.
Start voice recognition button.
And then I will turn VoiceOver off. Here we go.
Start voice recognition button. VoiceOver off.
Listen at the door.
You'd rather not.
Open the door.
You reach to twist the knob, but it snaps off and bounces to the floor. You get the feeling that this house is in dire need of a renovation. To hear what's in the room again, say, look around. You can pick up or use objects by saying pick up object or use object. To examine objects further, you can say look at object. For example, try saying look at the desk.
Look at the desk.
A small notepad with an attached pen on a string rests on the desk. Next to it lies a book titled The Encyclopedia of Hints. There is a small drawer under the tabletop.
Take the doorknob.
Nah.
Open the desk drawer.
You open the desk drawer. Inside, there is a single, hastily scrawled note.
Read the note.
It appears to be some sort of hate note. It reads,
How I came by the misfortune of being stuck in this infernal place with a mongrel like you is beyond me. It's bad enough that you constantly smell of dog, but even your very face reminds one of that hateful canine race. And yet, it is hardly a surprise, as you are the leader of all bitches. You are a truly disgusting excuse for a human being, and it would be my greatest pleasure to never encounter you or your stench again. With deepest rancor, Archibald E. Thunker.
Take the note.
You stuff the note in your pocket.
Look in the desk drawer.
The drawer is empty.
Look at the desk.
A small notepad with an attached pen on a string rests on the desk. Next to it lies a book titled The Encyclopedia of Hints. There is a small drawer under the tabletop.
Read the book.
You pick up the Encyclopedia of Hints and flip through pages filled with innumerable topics. You think of the questions plaguing your mind. You can look up general advice, how to escape the room.
Take the notepad.
You pick up the notepad and pen. It's blank except for a header at the top that reads To-Do List. You jot down escape the room and then stash the notepad in your inventory.
Look at the desk.
The top of the desk is now empty. There is a small drawer underneath.
Look at the door.
The door is now knobless.
Open the door.
Without a knob, there's no way to open it.
Pick up the doorknob.
You pick up the broken knob and stash it in your inventory.
Examine the doorknob.
Looking at the doorknob, you can see that one of the two prongs on the back that connects with the door mechanism has been cracked off. With only one prong, this doorknob is dead as a doornail.
Use nail on doorknob?
You take the nail and fit it into the hole that the missing prong left behind in the back of the knob. Look at that. Fits like a glove.
Use the doorknob on the door.
The knob fits back into the door with a satisfying click. You twist it. It handles a bit awkwardly, but with a little jiggling, the latch retracts and the door swings open. You step through the door into a long hallway. On one of the walls is a beautiful mahogany door. A screwdriver lies on the floor. There are exits west back to the small bedroom, and east. To navigate the game, you can say go north, south, west, east, up, or down. To see what exits are available in your current room, say list exits. Once you've visited a room, you can fast travel back to it by saying go to room. For example, go to the butler's room. There are many natural language commands throughout the game. Feel free to experiment as you explore. To hear a full list of game commands, say help at any time.
Take the screwdriver.
You pick up the screwdriver.
Examine the screwdriver.
It's a Phillips head screwdriver.
List the exits.
There are exits west back to the small bedroom, and east.
Look around.
On one of the walls is a beautiful mahogany door. There are exits west back to the small bedroom, and east.
Go east.
You enter a large living room. A chandelier adorned with burning candles hangs from the high ceiling, illuminating elegant wood moldings. In the center of the room, a lush armchair with an oversized ottoman faces a coffee table adorned with dust and an old thermos. Nearby, you see a staircase. However, its bottom steps are all rotted and broken. To the south is the front door. On the east wall, there is an exit into another room. To the west is the hallway that leads back to your original starting point.
Examine thermos.
The thermos is empty and smells of stale coffee.
Take the thermos.
You take the thermos.
Look at the coffee table.
The coffee table is quite dusty.
Look at the recliner.
You don't see that there.
Look at the chair.
It is an exquisite leather chair with matching ottoman.
Look at the ottoman.
It's a sturdy ottoman with gorgeous plush leather. Almost the perfect ottoman, really, except it's a bit too tall.
Look around.
In the center of the room, a lush armchair with an oversized ottoman faces a coffee table adorned with dust. Nearby, you see a staircase. However, its bottom steps are all rotted and broken. To the south is the front door. On the east wall, there is an exit into another room. To the west is the hallway that leads back to your original starting point.
Go east.
You step into a welcoming billiard room. A pool table stands at the center of the room. A few pool balls rest on top. In the corner of the room, a woman in a maid's uniform scrubs the floor, oblivious to your presence. An absurdly large diamond ring glitters on her left ring finger. Next to the maid, there is a bucket full of rags. There is an exit to a room to the north. The west exit leads to the living room. To talk to characters, say, talk to so-and-so, and hear what conversation topics are available to discuss.
Talk to the woman.
Oh my goodness, you startled me. I didn't hear you come in. I suppose I've been a bit preoccupied of late, what with Archie being missing. But where are my manners? You're new here. My name is Cosette.
You can ask about Archie, her diamond ring, this place, Kindra.
Ask about this place.
Oh dear. Yes, you must be a bit confused. When I first woke up in the mansion, I was so very afraid. Well, at least I think I was. That was so very long ago it's hard to remember. Memories tend to get a little blurry in this place. Archie says it's all part of the master's work. All I know is, this is his home, and I learned a long time ago just to enjoy what the master's given us. You will too, in time.
New topic added. The master.
Ask about the master.
The master is the master. He's been here longer than any of us. He built this place, brought us all here. Sure, it was hard at first, and he can be very cold. But that's just his way. When you meet him, you'll understand. Hopefully he'll be back soon. The mansion tends to go to ruin when he's gone long.
New topic added. Ruin?
What can I ask about?
You can't talk to that.
Ask about the ruin.
Yes, it's all very odd. You must have seen the staircase. It just started to go earlier this evening, and we've already lost half the bedrooms. Oh well, there is one silver lining at least, less for me to clean.
Talk to a woman.
Hello again. I hope you've heard some news of my Archie.
You can ask about Archie, her diamond ring, Kindra.
Ask about Archie.
Oh, Archie is my fiancé. He gave me this beautiful ring here. But he's been missing for such a long time. Days, maybe even weeks. It's so hard to keep track of time in this place. But you'll find that out if you haven't already. I do miss him so. I hope he's all right, but he's got some serious explaining to do when he gets back.
Ask about the ring.
My fiancé Archie gave it to me. Do you like it? Isn't it stunning? Sometimes when I'm waking up, the morning light hits it and it glitters like starlight. As long as I love my Archie, it will never leave my finger.
Examine pool table.
This pool table is the highlight of the room. On top of it are a few white cue balls.
Examine cue balls.
Oddly, all of the balls here are white cue balls. Guess somebody's really got an itch to scratch.
Take cue balls.
You snatch the cue balls and stuff them in your coat pocket.
Look around.
A pool table stands at the center of the room. In the corner of the room, the maid scrubs the floor. An absurdly large diamond ring glitters on her left ring finger. Next to the maid, there is a bucket full of rags. There is an exit to a room to the north. The west exit leads to the living room.
Take a rag.
You grab a rag from the bucket.
Go north.
You enter a large kitchen. Black and white tiles checker across the floor to a long island in the center of the room. A portly chef leans against an old gas stove. On the counter, an automatic coffee maker percolates. A knife lies on a shelf nearby. Embedded in one of the walls is a small wooden hatch with a handle. There is an exit to the south, leading to the billiard room.
Examine the knife.
The knife looks very sharp, and despite the fact that it is now in a kitchen, from the blade's double-edged combat tip, it does not seem likely it was accustomed to chopping vegetables.
Take the knife.
You pick up the knife, taking care not to nick yourself. It is very sharp.
Talk to the chef.
Well, hello there. Have we met before? Excuse my memory, it isn't quite what it used to be, I'm afraid. In fact, there was something I was supposed to remember. Something important. This damn place.
You can ask about the thing he was supposed to remember. This place, Kindra.
Ask about the thing he was supposed to remember.
Yes, dangnammit, what was it? Something the master said. Whatever it was very, very important. Something I was supposed to help the master remember. It's too bad we haven't got any food around here. Smells always tend to jog the old memory for me.
New topics added. No food and the master.
Ask about no food.
Our supplies have been dwindling since the master left. We had a garden, but without the master bringing us new seeds from the mainland, it died after the last harvest. There isn't much here in terms of wildlife, except for the boars, but we manage all the same. You see, food isn't really necessary when you're in a place like the Nexus, though I still do love a good meal. It's the smells I miss the most. I don't quite feel myself without all those scents to stir the mind and memory.
New topic added. Memory problems?
Ask about memory problems.
You know, things all just seem to blur together a bit here. It's been the same ever since I arrived, whenever that was. But at least when I was cooking, I had my craft to keep me grounded. The smells were pretty much all I had to stop from becoming adrift in the sea of monotony.
Ask about the master.
Well, you must be new here if you haven't met the master. He's a demanding fellow with an impeccable taste for gourmet cooking. He found me some years ago and employed me as his private chef. Little did I know it'd bring me here, or that I would spend countless hours slaving away to cobble together culinary masterpieces from what meager flora and fauna can be found in this godforsaken place.
Talk to the chef.
Hello again. What can I do you for?
You can ask about the thing he was supposed to remember. This place, Kindra.
Ask about Kindra.
I believe I knew a Kindra once. Was she a duchess? Or maybe Kindra was her cat. I hate cats. What were we talking about?
Ask about this place.
If you haven't already noticed, it's not like anywhere else you've ever been. It's sort of an island, but it's a strange sort of water that lies between here and home. The sort only the master knows how to navigate.
New topic added. Escape?
Ask about escape.
Oh, sure, I've thought about escape. We've all thought about it. But what good is thinking? Only the master knows. He always says if we want to leave, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. His idea of a joke, I guess.
Look around.
A portly chef leans against an old gas stove. On the counter, an automatic coffee maker percolates. Embedded in one of the walls is a small wooden hatch with a handle. There is an exit to the south, leading to the billiard room.
Examine the stove.
It appears to be a regular old gas stove, with a few knobs below the burners to control the flames.
Examine coffee machine.
This automatic coffee maker seems to dispense 1 cup at a time when you push its little red button.
Push the red button.
You push the coffee maker's little red button, and black coffee oozes out of a nozzle. The coffee hits the counter, and water falls onto the floor. The chef does not look very happy.
Hey! Stop making a mess in my kitchen!
Clean the coffee with the rag.
It's clean enough.
Examine the hatch.
The small hatch has hinges and a handle.
Pull the hatch handle.
You pull open the hatch, revealing a dumbwaiter chute behind it. The tray is missing, but there is a rope on the side that stretches up and down the chute.
Pull rope.
You pull on the rope and hear a creaking noise echo from below as the dumbwaiter tray makes its way up to your level. When the tray arrives, it is covered in a puddle of some sort of grease.
Examine the grease.
There must have been a lot of bacon on this tray to leave behind this much grease.
Examine the tray.
In the middle of the tray, there is a puddle of grease. Bacon grease from the smell of it.
Clean the grease with the rag.
You mop up the grease with your rag. You put the greasy rag back in your pocket, folded cleanly so you don't ruin the liner.
Take the tray.
You can't pick that up.
Look around.
A portly chef leans against an old gas stove. On the counter, an automatic coffee maker percolates. Embedded on the wall is a dumbwaiter and its tray. There is an exit to the south, leading to the billiard room.
Use thermos with coffee machine.
You take out the thermos and place it underneath the coffee dispenser. You press the red button, and the thermos is filled to the brim with fresh Java. You snap the thermos's lid shut and stash it in your coat pocket.
Go south.
The billiard room. The maid cleans beside the pool table.
Go west.
The living room. A crumbling staircase bars access to the second floor from this elegant space. When you return to a location, the game provides a quick description of the space. This may not include important details, so to hear a full description, just say, "Look around."
Exit the front door.
There are exits west to the downstairs hallway, and east to the billiard room.
Look around.
In the center of the room, a lush armchair with an oversized ottoman faces a coffee table adorned with dust. Nearby, you see a staircase. However, its bottom steps are all rotted and broken. To the south is the front door. To the east is the exit to the billiard room. To the west is the hallway that leads back to your original starting point.
Go south.
You try to open the door. It won't budge. It feels like something is blocking it from the outside. You add "find a way out of the mansion" to your to-do list.
Examine the staircase.
Calling this a staircase is perhaps inaccurate. Given its decimated state, it is closer to the memory of a staircase. The bottom half of it is totally collapsed, and what remains of the top half looks questionably sturdy. You add "find a way upstairs" to your to-do list.
Okay, so
VoiceOver on.
hopefully-
Ryft. Start voice recognition button.
Yep, so I paused it. I think that's a pretty good start to showing off what this game is like, and I have to admit, I'm glad I finally got around to trying it, and I'm glad I got around to trying it from the beginning, and I don't know if there's like one suggestion that I would have for them is maybe to have multiple profiles. You know, especially on the main screen, maybe to be able to choose between, you know, maybe 2 or 3 different profiles so that, you know, let's say that you're playing the game yourself and you want to let somebody else play it, or you're playing your game and, you know, and you're doing something like I am where I'm recording a video. You know, I want to start from the beginning and, you know, not jump into the middle of the story if I were, let's say, recording a video or something like that. And then being able to, I didn't see anything under options to like erase your progress or things like that. But again, having a profile would be a good idea. But I have to say, I'm sort of intrigued, and this is actually a perfect game to play at night. You know, I'm just like, excuse me, hiccups, lying in bed or whatever, trying to wind down. Oh, hiccups, I hate these. Sorry, I hope I don't have to go get a drink of water real quick. But you know, yeah, I could see like laying back in bed, trying to wind down for the evening, playing this for a little while and seeing what clues I can solve. I was actually kind of impressed with myself. That original Butler's Room where I thought about going to read the book, but I didn't want to read the hints. I wanted to see if I could solve it on myself. And hey, lo and behold, my intuition on taking the nail was dead on. When I examined the doorknob, he's like, oh, okay, well, it's missing a prong. Maybe you can shove something in there. I'm like, well, let's try the nail. And bingo, because I didn't really think if there was anything else in that room. So now I have a filthy rag. I have a greasy, filthy rag. I have a filled thermos full of coffee. I have pool balls. And I don't remember if I have anything else or not. I could say inventory, I know, but again, I don't want to make this video too long because I'm recording this on my phone and I don't know how well it will turn out with the way that I'm recording this, but I hope that it does record properly. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Like I said, I'm kind of intrigued. I want to see where this goes and see how badly my logic goes as far as how I can figure out some of these puzzles. And I just got to remember, what the rooms are. Instead of having to go north and south and whatever, I could have just said go to the living room. And so now I could say, like, go to the kitchen. And I wonder, it's probably really small, that dumbwaiter. I don't think I would be able to get it in the dumbwaiter unless it's, like, super big. I think, because there was only 2 exits in that original hallway, and I'm guessing that mahogany door was to the living room that I'm in now. I'm trying to think what else there would be that I could try to do to either get upstairs or, I'm guessing again the grease has some use. And I wonder if I can take another rag so I can have a clean one and a dirty one. I guess we can find out really quick. Let's...
Start voice recognition button. Start voice recognition button. Microphone. Tool. Microphone. Silver off.
Go to billiard room.
The billiard room. The maid cleans beside the pool table.
Take another rag.
You already have that.
Look around.
A pool table stands at the center of the room. In the corner of the room, the maid scrubs the floor. An absurdly large diamond ring glitters on her left ring finger. Next to the maid, there is a bucket full of rags. To the north is the kitchen, and to the west is the living room.
Take the bucket?
You don't mind taking a rag, but it feels rude to steal her whole bucket.
Go to the hallway.
Downstairs hallway. A mahogany door bisects the corridor between rooms on either side.
Examine the mahogany door.
This gorgeous door is carved from the finest mahogany. Inlaid upon its rich brown exterior are ancient scenes of men and women on horseback, toting water jugs and other unfamiliar objects. The symbols and scenes are reminiscent of both Egyptian hieroglyphs and Grecian pottery. It is just begging to be opened.
Open the mahogany door.
You place your hand on the door's cast iron knob and turn it. It's locked. Of course.
Look around.
There is a mahogany door on the south wall that is locked. There are exits west to the small bedroom, and east into the living room.
Go west.
The butler's room. Candlelight flickers on an inviting writing desk and drawer.
Look around.
A handsome writing desk presses up against a wall in the corner. There is a door to the east that leads into the hallway.
Go to the living room.
The living room. A crumbling staircase bars access to the second floor from this elegant space.
Look around.
In the center of the room, a lush armchair with an oversized ottoman faces a coffee table adorned with dust. Nearby, you see a staircase. However, its bottom steps are all rotted and broken. To the south is the immovable front door. To the east is the exit to the billiard room. To the west is the hallway that leads back to your original starting point.
Use ottoman.
It's no time to kick your feet up.
Go to the kitchen?
The kitchen. Checkered floor tiles lead to a portly chef by a stove.
Look around.
A portly chef leans against an old gas stove. On the counter, an automatic coffee maker percolates. Embedded on the wall is a dumbwaiter and its tray. There is an exit to the south, leading to the billiard room.
Use dumbwaiter.
How?
You tell me.
How?
I had to.
VoiceOver on.
I had to
Ryft.
say,
Page 1 of 83.
so okay, that's a weird thing. When I turn VoiceOver on, it like zipped
You ball me. You ball me.
What?
How? You ball me. Speech volume 80%. Speaking rate 6 words. Characters space. Cap wa cap cap space cap 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 space cap cappy space.
You ball me? What the hell? I think I was saying you tell me. Is that what it heard though? That's weird. But when I turned VoiceOver on, it kind of like scrolled because you have the history, the game chat history, so to speak, in the middle of the screen, and it kind of just zipped up, or kind of zipped around. So, having that sort of stay in one place. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty intuitive, but I'm not quite sure what I need to do at this point. I'll have to go through these rooms again and just think about any little combination. Like I said, I have the tray, I have 2 people I can talk to, I have the locked door now, I have to get upstairs, I have to eventually escape the mansion. Who knows? So yeah, we'll see what this is like. But I think that is where we will end here. I did solve a puzzle or 2. I took some things. I talked to a couple of people, and I think I'm getting a pretty decent idea of what the gameplay mechanics are like. I combined an item, so you got to see that. Actually, yeah, a couple items because I used the coffee maker with the thermos and the nail with the doorknob. So spoilers. Again, that's why I don't want to go too much further anyway, because again, this is an accessible game, and I want to encourage you all to download and play the game for yourself. So I'm not going to give you the rest of the answers, even if I knew them. But this is Ryft, R-Y-F-T. And I would go download this from the App Store, support the developer, throw a bone their way. They've got a donate button right on the main menu, and I'm hoping to God this did record. So that is where we will wrap things up. Sorry if the audio quality was a little bit off or weird on this one, but we did the best we could, and I really, really, really wanted to cover this game and get the word out to it, word out to more people, because it is another accessible game, and I've wanted to cover it for a while, but OBS and whatnot, and the Reflector apps on my computer said, yeah, no, you're not going to record this app. So hopefully it worked this way, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. You can follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, Blue Sky at Illegally Cited, illegally-cited.com, and of course, right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everyone again later.
Control center. Airplane selected. Screen recording button.